Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. Let us start with the exercise 10.3, the fourth problem. The question is, how are the prisms and cylinders alike? What is the prism? Here we can see the square prism. The base and the topmost part is the same. Here we can see this is also a prism, wherein the base and the topmost part are hexagonal, 6 sides. So the prism which is there, they say, and cylinder, are they same? Or in what way are they alike? See, for example, this is a 4-sided figure. I increase the number of sides. What happens is, I say this is a 6-sided figure. As I go on increasing the number of sides, you can see here, as I go on increasing the number of sides, what happens? This ultimately turns down to an uppermost part is turned down to an circle. That means this prism turns out to be an cylinder. This prism, as the number of sides increase, this prism turns out to be a cylinder. It becomes a cylindrical shape. See, you can see this, it is cylindrical. So this prism, as the number of sides increases, it changes to a cylinder. So we write the answer for this. First one, a prism becomes cylinder as the number of sides of the base becomes larger and larger. From the sides, as the sides they become from 2 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 8, and ultimately it will change to a circle. There will be no sides, therefore a prism will become a cylinder. And so also is the pyramid. So pyramid, you can see this pyramid, it is having sides. How many? 4. Correct? 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see 4 sides are there. But as you increase the number of sides of this base, you can see, as you increase the number of sides, what will happen? All the sides will disappear and the sides will turn down to an, this will turn to a circle. And if this is a circle, then this forms an cone. Correct? The number of sides of the base, as they increase, it turns down to a cone. It turns like this, it becomes like this. The sides become negligible or 0 and it becomes a cone, and this is a pointed end which is there. So this is a cone. We know the cone ice cream. Okay, so it is rounded up like this. So it will be a round shape. So this will be a cone. So that also same way, a pyramid, this is a pyramid. A pyramid becomes a cone as the number of sides of the base becomes larger or more. The number of sides become larger means number of sides becomes 4 to 6, 6 to 8, and 8 to 10, and it will be one stage where there will be no sides and it will be a circular part at the base, and it will be an cone. Now, is the square prism, fifth one, is the square prism same as the cube? No, this is the square prism. You can see this is a square prism where base and the topmost face are the same and they are parallel. Here you can see this is also a prism where it is base is hexagonal and also the topmost part is hexagonal. So they are asking, is the square prism same as the cube? You can see if I take a base like this and take little bit aside, like this. What is this? This is a square prism. But here you can see this face and the bottom face, they are same, they are squares, whereas these sides are not squares, they are rectangular. For example, if I take a cone, if I take a cube, what happens? This base and this topmost face, both the faces are same, they are squares. But what happens? Other faces are also squares. So this is a cube. This is a cube. So what we can say, the cube which is there can be a square prism, and this square prism cannot be a cube because its sides, these sides are not squares, and this is an actually square prism means this is an cuboid. This is an cuboid like this. So this is a cuboid. These faces and this face are squares, whereas these are rectangles. So a square prism is a cuboid. In fact, so square prism, that cube can be a square prism same as the cube. So we have to say that fifth one answer for that fifth one, no. It can be a cuboid also. So square prism can be a cuboid. So we'll go on to the next problem. Also, now let us see the next thing. Verify Euler's formula for these solids. Now this solid is there. We'll write down the number of the Euler's formula is saying this is Euler's formula is we have to take F plus V minus E. It should be 2. F is the faces, V is the vertices, E is the edges. Now let us see faces here for this. How many faces are there? We will take faces first. How many faces? See, this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a pentagonal figure, up and down. Correct? Therefore, how many faces? 1, 2, 3, 4. Here there will be 5 faces. 5, 6 and 7. How many faces? 7 faces. How many vertices? Vertices are these corners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and down 5. So we will put down in the formula directly. This is 7 plus this is 10 minus edges. How many? There will be 1. See here, we cannot see one edge here. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and again this 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. How many? There will be 15. So if it is 2, if this number comes out to be 2, then it is true. Then 10 plus 15. 7 plus 10 is 17, minus 15 is 2. Correct? 17 minus 3 is 2. So 2 is equal to 2. So then this is true. For this figure it is true. We will verify the next figure, the second figure. How many faces are there for this second one? How many faces? We'll write down first. We'll write down the vertices and edges. How many faces? Faces, how many? See, here there are 4 faces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, and here there are 4 faces. 8 and 1, 9 faces. 9. How many faces? 9. How many vertices? Vertices are these corners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. And edges will count 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 and 4, 8. 8. 8 plus 4, 12. 12 plus 4, 16. How many? These are 4 down, here up 4. 4 to the 12 and 4 to the 16. We'll put this in the formula. F plus V minus E is equal to 2. It should be true. So let us put this. F is 9 plus 8 minus 16 is 2. It should be 2. 9 plus 8, 16 and 17. Vertices how many? 4, 4, 8 plus 1, 9. 9. Vertices are 9. So this is 9. We can see here 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have taken it. So 9 plus 9 is 18 minus 16 is 2. Correct? 18 minus 16 is 2. 2 is equal to 2. So this is okay. So the Euler's formula is verified here. It is coming true in both the things. That's all for this video. I hope you have liked and understood today's problems. Share this video with your friends and classmates, and we will meet back again with a new video with a new problems. Thank you.